built on legacies and legends, and decorated with championships of gold. The WWE Hall of Fame is home to the biggest names in sports entertainment. The class of 2016 honors the greatest innovators, pioneers, and larger-than-life personas. All have earned their rightful spots in the WWE Hall of Fame. But there is only one superstar who can simply be called the Icon.
Without a doubt, the most popular athlete to ever compete for WCW.
This
The road to the WWE Hall of Fame began over 3 decades ago when Sting teamed up with another future WWE Hall of Famer, the Ultimate Warrior. With their signature face paint and dominating physical stature, the Blade Runners would quickly take over the Universal Wrestling Federation.
These two men are making quite an impact. They have an unorthodox style. As great a new duo as I've seen in years.
Sting's compelling appearance was impossible to ignore.
This young man has really become one of the most popular athletes in wrestling.
really captivated the fans. He's got such tremendous appeal.
Sting's dominance in the National Wrestling Alliance could not be denied.
He's such a great athlete. He's sometimes breathtaking.
Which ultimately put him on a collision course with wrestling royalty, the Nature Boy himself, Ric Flair.
We have signed Nature Boy Ric Flair versus Sting for the World's Heavyweight Championship.
The opportunity to dethrone the biggest name in wrestling would catapult the Icon towards immortality.
Sting, you're a bum!
Ric Flair still in the apex of his career. The Stinger is rapidly approaching that superstar status.
You thought that this punk kid couldn't take the Nature Boy? The Beastie Boy is fed up with your garbage!
At the inaugural Clash of the Champions on March 27, 1988, Sting would face Ric Flair for the NWA Heavyweight Championship.
The electricity, it will not stop, ladies and gentlemen.
You've got to feel those butterflies tearing you, and you've got to get in the ring, and you've got to jump on the World Heavyweight Wrestling.
With the Four Horsemen manager J.J. Dillon suspended over the ring in a steel cage, there would be nothing standing in Sting's way.
Sting's been making a name for himself ever since he showed up, but tonight he looks to prove that he's not only the future, but that he's the right now, too. The power, speed, and agility that this man has put into one complete package that's just awe-inspiring, King.
Yeah, you're right. This young man given the daunting task of trying to defeat Ric Flair tonight, and you have to wonder if he realizes how big this moment truly is. I mean, he may have the physical tools, but you got to wonder if he has the mental acumen needed to beat someone at the level of the Nature Boy. And that's right, Cole. I said mental acumen.
The five-time World Heavyweight Champion looks incredibly confident, as always, heading into this all-important title defense, King.
Of course he's confident, Cole. Ric Flair is undoubtedly the wrestler of the 80s, but he may very well be looking the future in the face, and he may not like what he sees.
Beach, California, weighing in at 260 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sting! And now, the world's heavyweight champion, 5 times over, ladies and gentlemen, weighing in at 242 pounds, the world's heavyweight champion from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
One thing I'd like to point out is this match will have a special time limit of 45 minutes or one fall, King.
Yeah, and you have to think that that can only play to the Nature Boy's advantage. I mean, seeing that he has made his name in 60-minute long matches his entire career.
And you know, King, despite the way Ric Flair talks, I can't help but think he has a great deal of respect for Sting. And with that in mind, it'll be interesting to see how the Nature Boy approaches this matchup.
Well, you know what, Cole? I fully expect Nate to approach this like any other match. I mean, look for him to dictate the pace of the match, and when the smoke clears, look for him to walk away with his championship reign still intact.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
You know, before becoming one of the most storied world champions of our generation, Ric Flair made a name for himself capturing the United States and television titles on multiple occasions.
That's right. As of right now, Ric Flair boasts 5 United States Championship reigns and is a 2-time television champion. Work is being put in by Sting. He's simply reminding him that he's here.
Oh no! His shoulder just collided into the ring post.
King, as you look out into the crowd, you just can't help but notice all the kids with their faces painted just like Sting.
Yeah, the Stinger really has become a folk hero to a lot of people.
And look at this, Sting looking to overwhelm the champ with his power and his speed advantage.
Whoa, look out!
Over the top goes Flair, and Sting's in control.
Man, Flair's in big trouble out there on the floor. Oh, he's begging off. I don't blame him.
Yeah, but Sting, look at, taking the fight to Flair.
Watch out!
Oh, into the post, shoulder first.
Oh, a huge mistake by Sting. That could be big, big.
For the brunt of the attack.
Man, I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
2. And what a reversal from Sting. 3. Sting with a great offensive show.
How will these guys do with absorbing the punishment they're about to receive out here?
He's pulling out all the stops tonight.
4. Just toying with the competition a little.
Sting gets out of there. Nice move.
He wants no part of the outside.
And I don't blame him. Nothing good ever happens outside the ring.
That shot was perfect. If you get hit with a lot more of those, getting nailed once turns into a full-scale beating. Ric Flair in the apex of his career, and the Stinger, of course, rapidly approaching that superstar status. If he can rack up a victory here tonight, it'll no doubt put him over the hump.
And he may very well be on his way, Cole. I mean, a win here tonight over Ric Flair and capturing the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, wow! Here he comes! Now this is a comeback! And listen to this crowd! Oh, boy! I think we know what's coming here. Yes!
Sting Sting's going to have to protect his legs here, as Flair will undoubtedly be looking to slap on his patented figure 4.
Oh, man, Cole, I've been on the receiving end of a Ric Flair figure 4, and I can tell you that it's among the most painful.
Can he score the pin?
Just trying to goad his opponent into making a mistake here.
We've seen that from him before. I mean, it's definitely a first tonight.
This is great. This guy will try anything.
And what a reversal from Sting. He clearly has confidence in that move.
Yeah, he's done it enough.
Thus far, this has been a phenomenal championship contest. Who will win? Who's going home with the title?
Man, from the way things look right now, Cole, your guess is as good as mine. This has been so even, so back and forth. Who is going to win this thing?
He's certainly showing us something. My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
Man, I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
Boy, this is submission locked in, and this might be it. And he wills his way out.
And look at Sting he's coming on strong. There's the Stinger splash in the corner.
Flair's in big trouble, but you know what? There's not much time left in this match.
Yeah, the clock ticking down as Sting is going to set up. Flair for the Scorpion deathlock, and he's got it clinched in. Is Flair going to tap out middle of the ring?
This is amazing. Flair is going to lose. We're going to have a new champion.
Yeah, but King, look at the time. Is Flair going to tap out? The referee calls for the bell. Did Flair tap?
I can't tell. What happened?
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee has secured the decisions from our judges, and they read as follows. Our first of 3 judges has scored the match for the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Our second of 3 judges has scored the match for Sting. Our third and final judge has scored this match a draw. Therefore, still heavyweight champion of the world, the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Flair is still the champion, but Sting has nothing to be ashamed of.